What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sunday. It's December 22nd. First off, I want to go ahead and congratulate the North Crowley Panthers for winning their state championship last night. It was a beautiful thing, beautiful thing. Everybody just crossed these people out saying that they ain't going to do anything this year. And they went all the way to state and won the state championship. So, big congratulations to that. I was there, I enjoyed it. I took time away from what we were doing here just to go be there. As I stated on other videos, being a photographer that handles quinceañeras and weddings and stuff like that, a lot of that stuff, if you have a family or kids in high school, you miss a lot of that. And I knew this was important to my daughter, so I blocked that date out so we wouldn't book anything else and be there, and I was there. So to my daughter, Cielo, congratulations. I hope you enjoyed that moment. I'm jelly. Even though I went to 15 high schools and stuff like that, I tried to be in marching band as much as I could. And now that in my older years, I wished I would have behaved in high school. I wish I wouldn't have gotten into fights. I got kicked out of 3 school districts in San Antonio. But like I said, when you're older, you look back on your mistakes and stuff like that. And that's one thing that I wish I would have focused on. And I know we wouldn't have went to state with our football teams because we were small schools, but I'm glad she got to be in that moment. So congratulations to that. So today it's a little colder in here. I forgot to turn on the heater. We didn't get in until late last night, and I had to do some work, so I'm sluggish today. And then plus the leaves outside just drained me trying to pick that stuff up. I got my big boy a cup of coffee, so hold up for a second. Oh my God. As you can tell from the thumbnail, we're gonna be talking about posting even if people are not watching your videos. When we start something new, it's normal to want people to acknowledge what you're doing, especially in the photography business. I know we talk about a lot of photography stuff here, but in anything in life, you have a birthday. You want people to wish you happy birthday and stuff like that. You know, on Facebook, we got that little reminder. If you have Instagram and you post your photos there, you want people to like that. Yeah, it feeds into our ego and it builds us up. It makes us feel like, hey, you know, it's starting to move. But the other side of that is when people don't like your stuff, when people are not watching your videos, when you come on to YouTube and you only have like 10 or 20 views. That's when it's hard, you know, just being transparent and everything. When I first started YouTube or any of the social medias, like when we launched our business, we would put stuff on Facebook and Instagram. And it's tough. It's tough seeing something that you put your heart into and you only get like 4 or 5 likes. You only get 4 or 5 views. But the important thing is to keep posting. The important thing is to keep going and doing things even if the audience is not full. Most successful people in life, comedians, for example, started out with an empty room. Some people started out with like 2 people in the room, and you can just hear, they'll say a joke and they're like, ha, ha, ha. I don't know if I could have done that, watching just 2 or 3 people come and see us. I know when we started a punk band back in San Diego, we had a small group of people that would consistently come to our performances. And it's disheartening, you know? You put everything into something and you only see like your friends there. But then the more we played, the more shows we did, the more this and that. We're in, Laguna Beach, we were at Pacific Beach, San Diego, all these dive bars. People started following us. And then we started getting a huge following. And now that I look back, I'm like, man, that was growth. That's the same way as here. don't worry about if people follow you. Don't worry about if people don't watch your videos. Use this time. I'm gonna give you 3 pointers or 3 tips. The first tip is, even if they're not watching you, you're taking this time and you're growing. Take this time to learn. Take this time to practice. Take this time to redefine things if something doesn't work. I know here, I just came and started doing this in our podcast. And you saw the growth of our what we're building. I could have waited, for perfection. I could have waited till everything was up and done, and better lighting and stuff like that, not to worry about if the air conditioner or the heater's on and stuff like that, or people cutting yards and everything. But I'm just delaying, or I would have just delayed my growth. I would have just delayed me taking this time to get better at speaking. It's hard when you have a speech impediment to come and speak. It's hard to open up your shell and put yourself out there because you're always constantly thinking, well, is someone going to be rude? Is someone going to put me down? Is someone going to dislike the video? Is someone going to say a stupid comment that they shouldn't have said and hurt me on purpose? That stuff starts coming into your head. And what it does is when you start to overthink things, you put it on a shelf and you forget about it. And I don't want to be that way. Even like me wiping my face, I can go back and edit it out, but why? If I only got 4 or 5 people viewing these videos, why worry about that, Or why worrying about trying to make it perfect when my main intent is to speak better. My main intent is to communicate better. So use this time, even if they're not watching what you're doing, to grow. Today, it was a big accomplishment for me personally. Not for my ego or anything, but it was an assurance of what I'm doing is working. I got my verification on YouTube. You have to apply for it. You have to have like 100,000 subs or whatever the case is. But I got that. And it's not something to be like, oh, I got my verification, on YouTube. It was a sign that I don't have to pay for things. I don't have to pay for people to like me. I don't have to pay for the appearance that I'm some big dog on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. I made a commitment this year. I took down my website, in error, which was the best thing that ever happened because I got to go back and build from the ground up and refocus on my website. And at that time I said, you know what, this year in 2024, I'm not spending a dime on Facebook ads, Instagram ads, anything to hook people, YouTube, building up a fake community and stuff like that. I'm not spending a dime. And we went from the 100,000 mark to now we're at 187,000 in 1 year. We have over 161 million views amongst all of our videos and our shorts, of course. But I put out, now we're sitting at 5,162 videos. It was a lot of work, but I didn't want to pay for that fake stuff. I didn't want to build a community that wasn't earned. The people that subscribe to my channel, I truly believe subscribe because we put something out and it was original or whatever the case is, or they liked it. So thank you for everybody that subscribed to my channel and it's helping me build this. Thank you. It means a lot. Especially a family-owned business, a small family-owned business. Like we talked about yesterday, it's scary stepping away from the corporate world and just going full throttle. And that verification check for me was an assurance that I'm on the right path. So yeah, thank you. The second tip that I would give to people that are starting and don't have anybody looking at their videos is to think you're building a catalog of videos. You're building a huge catalog of videos of your mistakes, your errors, your bad videos, bad lighting, whatever the case is. But you can look back at those videos and realize what you're doing. You know, like for example, I was looking at the wrong side of the video on a ton of my videos. So now I'm looking at the right side of the video. You know, I put a little sticker. I'm not perfect, but building a catalog allows me to go back and look at this stuff. Like, we're gonna be moving into using my Sony cameras instead of my cell phone. But I still gotta perfect this stuff. I still gotta perfect how I speak before I put all of our equipment. You know, we have thousands of dollars in equipment, but what good is that if I can't speak here? So once we do that, I know I'm gonna keep looking back at these videos that I created and see my mistakes and be able to put that into our professional video cameras to give you a polished video. But it's all growth. Everything is growth. Everything is a step forward. You always fail forward. You're never gonna fail backwards. The only people that fail backwards are the ones that are not doing anything. Try not to put all your eggs in one basket. Don't be on just one platform. That's another thing I will recommend. These videos that you do, chop them up. Put them on other platforms. I put everything out on all platforms. Some people like that, some people don't. Some people feel like, yo, you're a photographer, you should be only on Instagram. Put in your photography and your video. And get out. How's that working for you, brother? You'll find most of your critics are the ones that are not doing anything. The ones that are too afraid. And what they should be doing is instead of criticizing you, is asking, hey, why are you doing that? Tell me more. What's the benefit? I know I always talk about TikTok and Instagram. I hate Instagram with a passion because a lot of those numbers they're just bloated numbers. You know, a lot of people pay for these subs and pay for different things. I hate Facebook ads. They get on my nerves. And everybody thinks that's the way to do it. Everybody, because they see other people doing it. I gotta post a Facebook ad. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta do this. Gotta do that. Yeah, I'm not knocking it for the ones that are getting something out of it. If I had the cash flow, I wouldn't do Facebook ads. I would take that cash flow and help diversify what I'm doing. You know, some of the editing and culling and stuff like that, some of the tasks. But I wouldn't dump them in Facebook ads. The same thing with here. How many ads are gonna come on this video that you're just gonna skip, and it becomes annoying. The best ad that you have is your personality. The best thing you can offer somebody is you. Shine. Don't worry about being shunned. Take that step. Get on here and just give it what you got. Work hard for everything. Don't take these little, cut corners to get what you think you need, because it's not gonna work. The people that buy all these subs and stuff like that, because there's other companies that will go and inflate your numbers. I get offered it all the time. They're like, hey, I'll spend 1,000 here and I'll get you 1 million subscribers. And then they're like, well, you got to pay like a 90-day thing. And then those people just start to fall off. It's an inflated number. And then you put your channel at risk because they see you doing this. So why even take that risk? Why? And then if you get these people, the fake subs and stuff like that, they're not even liking the videos. They're just there to make you look better, make you look like you know what you're talking about. The smaller video or smaller channels that are on YouTube are getting the most views now because they're coming out with the most original content. And then you got people coming in trying to follow the trend when they're too late to it, when all they had to do is just come on here and talk about themselves. The way I believe in this, instead of just posting to one platform, put it all out there. Some people don't like that. I say put it all out there because what you're doing is you're increasing the visibility. You're increasing the opportunities for you to be seen. If you're just on one platform and then you're complaining because you're not getting any views and likes and stuff like that, it's because people aren't finding you. They're finding you by luck. But the more you post, the more you're consistent, the more you just come out there and one of these platforms picks up one of your videos, the more they'll start to show yourself. Or you'll get a verification and your videos will start being promoted to other people. And you'll have this big net of opportunities to get in front of people. Especially in the photography business. Why would you not want to? I don't understand why people have been dogging LinkedIn or sleeping on Pinterest. If you're a photographer, why are you sleeping on Pinterest? Why are you sleeping on LinkedIn? I don't get it. And then they'll knock other people for being on it. They're like, oh, that photographer's on LinkedIn. Blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? The reason he's on there is because you're not. The reason why they're promoting on there is because there's nobody else promoting on there. They're sharing stuff. Instead of just sharing it to Facebook and Instagram or YouTube or whatever, they're sharing it to anywhere there's an opportunity to be seen. On LinkedIn, you should be posting on there if you're a photographer. If you're a wedding photographer, family portrait photographer, or any kind of company, you should be posting on LinkedIn. Just because they're working or they're in the workforce, doesn't mean that they don't need photography. They need portraits, business portraits. These people, they're on LinkedIn for a reason at work. And I had to step back and think about that because I was doing it. Most people, when they're at work, they don't want you to be on your cell phones. They don't want you to be looking on Instagram and scrolling through social media, but it's okay on LinkedIn because it's a business platform. So we have to be honest. These people are on LinkedIn because they can still see other things. They can see reposts from tweets and stuff like that. So why not be on there? Why not post, hey, if you're getting married, contact me. If you need photography, look at this. Increasing your visibility increases your opportunities for them to go to where you need them to be, which is your website or this channels and stuff like that. I repost these videos to LinkedIn because it's a hyperlink. So I'll share my videos from YouTube over to them. And then I'll always post my photos on Pinterest. Why not? There's alt tags and then there's descriptions where you can put your website. So as soon as they click on that photo, it'll shoot them over to the website if they want to see more of your stuff. It just baffles me that people don't want to use that, or they laugh and chastise people that are doing these things. The same way with the TikToks, we were doing TikTok dances and stupid little skits and stuff like that. People are like, oh, there's the photographers on TikTok doing a little dance, booty, booty, boo. Or when we started doing the behind the scenes, we got knocked for that. We got knocked hard because people are like, dude, why are you posting videos of you holding your camera or videos of your wife taking the photos? Show us the photos. Now, everybody's doing behind the scenes. Everybody's doing everything. They're recording, they have attachments for their cameras, and they're trying to catch up on a trend that was already there. Instead of chastising those people that were doing those different things, why not be like, hey, how's that working for you? And start implementing it. And then, with the negativity. It's just crazy. But like I said, keep posting, keep coming on here, it doesn't matter. Even like right now, I don't know who's gonna see this. I might have another video fire off one day and then they'll come back to this and be like, wow, this guy made sense or he didn't make sense. This guy blabs on or whatever. But what they will not say or they won't be able to say is, I didn't give it a shot. I didn't take a chance. Just the same way with TikTok. When we started doing our TikToks, boom, it blew up. Because there was nobody there. There was nobody doing the things we were doing. And we took advantage of that. Now we're taking advantage of LinkedIn. We're taking advantage of Pinterest. We're going to this lemonade thing. Where anytime an app comes out, do not sleep on an app. Be the first ones there. Be the first ones on there. Like the link, I'll share something. LinkedIn is following YouTube and their practices. Because now you could do shorts on LinkedIn. It's crazy. Pinterest, you could put shorts on Pinterest. Facebook, they're doing reels. Everybody's trying to catch up on everything and doing everything. Why not be the first person on that platform doing something and getting those likes and views and doing the trends before everybody else? Instead of following a trend, be the trend. Establish yourself so that they're starting to do what you do. I look back at these people. I look back at the people that are on some of these apps that we've been on those apps first, and they're doing this stuff. Like, I'll watch their videos. I'm like, dude, you were one of the ones that were in the vanguard saying that I'm not going to do that. TikTok is a China company and they're gonna steal my kids and this and that. And now you look at their labels, they're like TikTok content creator. I don't know. Anyways, my last tip, well, I think I already gave 3 tips. I was blabbing on. Like I said, at least you're doing something. At least you're not sitting on your thumbs thinking of how to make ways to get people to watch your videos that are not authentic, trying to hook them, trying to make them come to your pages with ads, slam them. I don't like ads, and I think that's the wrong way to do things. If you're looking for attention, don't go that way. Don't. It's gonna be bad. You're gonna end up spending money and then doubting or regretting it because you bought all this, put all this money out for videos and stuff like that, or ads that didn't work. The best way to bring people to you is to be visible. To step in front of a video camera. Like I said, my wife is the face of our company. And on some of our videos, our first ones, she would pan out and it would be me and I'm like, trying to hide. I don't want to be that way anymore. I realize now that I have to step up. I have to match my wife. And I like to make her shine. I've always liked to make her shine. I always like to be the backbone of the company and have her be the face of the company. But why not be 2 faces? Her and me. Why not, instead of hiding in the shadows of her, step into the light with her, hand in hand, and dominate? I'm talking about the photography world and stuff like that. Just sorry about that. I did a big boo-boo. I didn't delete a lot of stuff on my phone, so I'm gonna run out of time here with my storage. I have to buy a new cell phone. I've been dreading that, but well, actually, since we'll be moving our cameras, I won't have to dread it anymore. But as I was saying, when we first came to the platform, we didn't choose William or Liliana Hernandez Photography. We went with the logo and we went to build a brand based off of us. Some people thought that was funny. Some people are like, oh, how cute. It's a little cute photo, little lotus and stuff like that, or this and that, or oh, it's a husband and wife team, when it was a dominant man or a dominant woman. Now I look and I'm seeing how they changed their brand, and now it's like this person photography, and they're promoting themselves as husband and wife and stuff like that. And these were the biggest critics of us. They're like, oh. And then I get people that say, hey, your wife runs the business, or you don't have any say in it. You're damn right, she runs the business. I'm here to help her, and that's the boss. Why would I go around that? And it's okay. It's not anything to make you less of a person because your wife runs it. It's actually better because you're the dog behind it. You're the one that's in the trenches helping her achieve her goals. Why not do that? So yeah, I blabbed on for quite a long time now. One of the best things about that catalog I was talking about is you can see your progression. I was going from like only speaking 10 minutes to like 15 minutes to 16 minutes to 20 minutes, and now I'm like at 30 minutes. So the progress has been amazing. Thank you for you all that have been on this journey. Like I said, if you're doubting what you're doing and you don't want to post, just do it. Don't listen to naysayers. Don't let people drag you down. Negative people will always try to bring you to them. They're like cancer. They're like oil and water. It just doesn't mix. Find the people that are positive. Find the people like this channel. I'm growing. I'm taking risks. And if you are and you're starting your channel, share your channel link. Go in the comments. I don't care. Don't bother me if people put their channels on there and in my comments or copy their videos. I'd love to join your journey. Let's grow together. Give me some tips. Give me some suggestions. I'm always down. So if this video is for you, hit the like. If you want to continue growth, subscribe. Join the rest of what we have here. It's always a different thing. You know, if you like all my shorts and stuff like that, I put tons of stuff of what I'm eating and just everyday things, you know, real stuff. And I won't bombard you with any kind of ads and stuff like that. I'll promise you that. But yeah, share your stuff with me. I'll go in there, I'll watch it. I'll drop you a comment. I'll subscribe or whatever the case is. Hopefully you do the same. And as always, much love. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas. If you don't come back here, hopefully I show up in your feed anyways. We'll see. And man, keep rolling. 2025 is going to be amazing. 2025 is what we're going to make out of it by doing stuff like this. Taking risks. Putting yourself out there. So God bless you. And we'll see you tomorrow. Deuces.